Good afternoon, good evening. My name is Robert Newman. I am the founder of Inbound Real Estate Marketing, and today I'm going to review Luxury Presence, which has just made my list of top 10 companies making real estate websites here in the United States. Before we get started, though, I'm going to ask that if I address any questions that you weren't able to get answers for someplace else, or if you find anything in this review valuable, if you'll do me a favor, please, and like this video and comment on it if you have anything to say, good or bad. I don't care. Just give me your thoughts if you have them. I'd really appreciate it. These videos take a long time to make. I've been researching Luxury Presence now for about 4 hours before turning on my microphone and starting to do this review. So Luxury Presence was founded in 2014. It was really a college project for a guy by the name of Malte. Malte is located here in California, where I'm at. They're in Santa Monica, so they're over on the west side. And they got their start by making a handful of really high-end luxury websites like this. One of their first clients was Jade Mills. And Jade was so impressed with the team that she went ahead and invested in the company. So now Jade Mills is one of the seed investors for the company as well. So they make these really, for me, real estate websites fall into three categories. They fall into, actually more like five, but there are three primary categories: lead generation, branding, or search. Okay, you've really got sites that kind of do three separate things. This is definitely a branding website developer. Okay, Luxury Presence is really, really good at creating a brand. And as far as I can tell, they're really, really bad at SEO. Even though they offer the services, I've reviewed a few of their sites, and most of them are like Joyce Ray. These sites are going to be really pretty, and I've constantly had this conversation with people, but typically speaking, really pretty does not equal results. In Google, here's Joyce's site. You can see right around here, she probably turned on her Luxury Presence site. This is organic traffic. That's how much traffic is coming to her site. And as you can see, it dropped down into almost nothing at the end of 2019. So I'm definitely going to say, as I would with Agent Image, that for the most part, these guys are doing an amazing job at developing a branding site. I've gone on Glassdoor. I've read reviews. I've talked to customers of theirs because I know a lot of their customers. Their call to fame is they're currently doing business with 18 of the top 100 agents and brokers. So they've been getting a lot of top name agents and brokers over to their brand, which is great. Their sites are really heavily focused on video. Their team is focused on giving great service, but none of the people that I've been able to identify came from a real estate marketing background. And so what they've done is they've created a great website experience, a great search experience. But honestly, as far as I can tell, they've pretty much left things like conversion optimization off the site, SEO off the site. So the people that would do very well, like Hilton and Highland, is a very smart move to go over to a company like Luxury Presence. And historically speaking, if you wanted to build a really nice real estate website, you really only had a couple of choices. One of the top choices being Agent Image. And Agent Image has been creating some amazing sites. They do. They have a great branding. But these sites blow the doors off Agent Image in terms of the way that they look. However, Agent Image is probably, even though they're also not really great at SEO or use site structure as it relates to Google, Google is a very unexciting kind of search platform to design websites for. So typically speaking, now here's something interesting. It looks like Hilton and Highland had the exact opposite result than Joyce Ray. Most likely because their brand is so well established that honestly, there's very little that's going to impact their traffic or their ranking. It really doesn't make a difference. I think that there are a great number of people that automatically know who Hilton and Highland is. But having said that, my overall thought about Luxury Presence is this is all the reviews on Glassdoor, all the reviews in public spaces, they're all amazing. The service is pretty good. There is great buzz about this company. The employees are excited to work there. The luxury agents that invest in these websites are extremely happy. Jade Mills has stated that she feels that she has produced a couple of sales because of her website. And having worked with a lot of ultra luxury agents, when I was working at Agent Image, I would oftentimes deal with a lot of these top 100 realtors. I've dealt with a lot of them over the years. And they would oftentimes say that their website wouldn't drive them too many leads. It was more of a branding tool because the people that would spend $12, $20 million on a website weren't necessarily, or not on a website, on a home, weren't necessarily going to respond off a website. Jade said that this website has actually inspired a couple of leads that she's turned into closings, and that is a better result than she's gotten off a luxury website in a long time. So if you're in the ultra luxury marketplace and you have managed to incorporate a website into, let's say, your listing presentations or into your website strategy as a whole, I think that Luxury Presence is probably your number one stop. Their websites range between $5,000 and $15,000. They don't post their pricing. I have had to call some of my former clients, some of whom are using Luxury Presence, and I can't name them because everybody likes this company enough that nobody wants to get in trouble with them. But basically, that's kind of the range, and it does depend if you're going to do any marketing. These guys are saying that they are capable of doing things like Facebook marketing and things like that. None of the people that I spoke to are using them for those services. So I have absolutely zero data. The only data that I have is the creation of these websites, the way that they look and operate, which is very nice, and the fact that most of the people that have used them have said that the experience of building the website was really good. I also have the knowledge that they raised $2 million not that long ago, which is pretty good for a website design company. That's actually pretty rare that a company that doesn't have proprietary technology is going to be raising that much money somewhere early on. So there's a lot of luxury agents and a lot of people that are pretty excited about what these guys are doing. They've also managed to acquire some top flight software engineers. And so I know that they're building some proprietary technology. They've built some property websites. They've done some stuff with IDX. They've got some, they may have built a downloadable app. So they are building some proprietary technology to go along with these websites. But once again, I really don't think that's mostly related to lead generation right now. It's more about the way that you look in your brand. So definitely a very niche related site, but I do believe that from what I can see, they're probably one of the best in the luxury space in the US right now. So as I said, and by the way, for those that don't know me, I've been working in the real estate marketing space now for 12 years. 4 of those years were spent working, actually 8 of those years as a combined total were spent working for Agent Image and Forza, which are 2 other luxury real estate website developers. So this is right in my realm of experience. This is what I've been doing for 9 of the last 12 years, and the last 3 years have been spent building my own company. And I'm not focused on luxury. This is not the market that I'm trying to satisfy. I'm building inbound marketing lead generation sites that my customers own. So this is definitely, I wouldn't try to compete with these guys. So I hope that you found this review helpful. Once again, if you did, please like it, comment on it. If you have any questions, you can go to my website, InboundREM.com, or look in the description of this video. You'll probably find a way to reach out and contact me. You can schedule a consultation if you want to ask me more questions about this or other. If you have questions about what kind of website you should have based upon your goals, like if that's what you're wondering, then maybe we should talk. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate you tuning in.